All right, this is Greyson Nekrutman breaking down Buddy Rich's drum solos. This should be good.
Hey everybody, it's Greyson Nekrutman. Today I'm here at Drumeo.
Great drummer, by the way.
One thing. Everybody sees these crazy, impossible, some people call Buddy Rich licks. And today, I'm gonna change that. They aren't impossible. You can play them, and I'm gonna show you how. So the first lick, the first impossible lick we're gonna go over, was from a drum solo entitled the Buddy Rich Impossible Drum Solo.
Buddy Rich, if you don't know him, arguably the best drummer ever that has existed.
So that first clip, of course, was that single stroke roll, incredible.
The
I saw that,
speed.
and a lot of people saw that and said, that is impossible, nobody could do that. Now, this lick, I'll give a little note before we get into it, is not the kind of lick you're gonna learn it today and be able to play it today. That is not the case with this specific one. It's a very basic lick. It's right, left, right, left. It's a single stroke roll. The key is how fast he played it, how smooth he played it, things like that. Today, I'm gonna show you how my technique allows me to do that, how hopefully that can help you play it. So,
Wow.
that's the lick. Of course, I don't play it nearly as clean as Buddy, nearly as fast, but I tried my best.
That was
the way I
good.
achieved that was obviously years of practice, years of developing my left hand, my right hand, of course. Beginning, I wristed out. Singles with mainly my wrists, sometimes a little bit of thumb. But the key aspect to this lick that makes it really difficult is the transition. So there's a transition between, and then of course,
That's insane.
which for me, unlike Buddy, who uses mostly his wrist in that video, is my fingers and my thumb. Sometimes a little push-pull, depends.
Man. And the grip.
The one tip I'll give you is you gotta stay relaxed. A really good idea is to kind of think of, whatever motions you've learned, maybe it's molar or push-pull, to kind of help guide you. You can see my right hand continuously moving forward. My left
Interesting.
hand. Kind of up and down, maybe a little, front to back motion, just trying to keep me going. And then the other really, all you can do, the other aspect of it is practice. Over and over again, slow to fast, slow to fast. And then eventually you'll get to a point where you gain the speed to play, but it doesn't happen because you're so tight. And I even know, like in myself, just warming up or playing in general, if I'm really trying to do it, it's not gonna happen. If I just say, okay, I'm just gonna,
That seems so hard. Can you do
and
that?
building upon that, there's actually a lot more that goes in, of course, to the left-hand technique with my thumb and my push-pull. Biggest tip, don't overthink it. And that's it.
All right. Buddy Rich
what
was
you just saw
something
there
else.
was Buddy Rich playing with the Harry James Orchestra, one of my personal favorite videos. And when I was asked to do a lesson on this, I said, that is one of the licks I'm definitely doing. When I first saw this lick, I was amazed, enamored, because there's a spot where they actually pull the camera a little high. You can't really see the snare, and I was like, what is he doing? Later in the solo, if you watch the full video, he does it on the crash cymbals. Really cool lick, and what I love about it, it's deceiving. It's actually not that difficult. What makes it look difficult, sound difficult, it looks just incredible is how smooth he does it, again, how fast he is, but he takes a very simple pattern. It's based on paradiddles, paradiddle-diddles, some doubles, some singles, and he just makes it melodic around the toms.
Huh. slowing it down like that doesn't look that hard at all.
A little bit faster. Pretty simple. It's based on paradiddle diddles and paradiddles. That's all it is.
Not bad.
And finally, full tempo.
Okay, that looks hard. Insane.
Man, was that sick. So that
Wow.
lick, again, when I first saw this one, I was enamored just by how quick, how effortlessly it looks like Buddy does it. What I really love is he pairs the ride cymbal with his bass drum so cleanly during the end of it, this part. And what makes this look really approachable and kind of, again, deceiving, you'll see that's a theme here.
Do you think Buddy
It's
Rich
all based on singles.
was the best of all time?
That's it. The only difference
Better than
that
LS
makes
De
this
Pari
lick
Siberiano?
cool is that he changes where he
Better
puts his
than Neil
singles.
Peart?
So he brings his ride cymbal to the snare drum.
Better
his
than Danny
snare drum to the
Carey?
ride cymbal,
Let me know.
Whatever it is. Just changing the accents can make a big difference. So I'm going to play the lick slow, medium tempo, and then full tempo. A little bit faster.
That's already fast.
And finally, full tempo.
Greyson Nekrutman, man. Such a good drummer.
So now we're on to our fourth lick. This one is a Buddy classic. Everybody kind of hears about Buddy's one-handed roll, and this is a perfect example of it. So for this lesson, I'm not teaching the entire little break there. I'm just teaching that one-handed roll part. He does it from a fill. You could practice from time. That's what I like to do, like I'll show you. But the whole concept of it is kind of this, again, illusion, where it seems like he's playing a one-handed roll crazy, but really, it's a group of three on your hand broken up by either floor tom hits or bass drum hits. But the speed at which you build it up to a non-drummer or even a drummer or a musician or whatever, it looks like a one-handed roll. This is what we call a one-handed roll. It's not necessarily
It looks like
where
that.
that is a one-handed roll, where you're just playing a roll from one hand. It's more like this. And what's really cool about this lick is you can incorporate it in solos, comping, time, whatever it is. So, to break down this lick, it starts with unison hands. Then, your left hand's gonna do two more hits to build that group of three. And before you do a full group of three on your left hand, you're gonna interplay with the bass drum.
Okay.
And that's it. You started slow.
That makes it look a whole lot easier.
Until the point where you're so comfortable with it, you could play in solos, from time.
That sounds really cool too. Drummers, do you all use this in any of your fills?
I just love this lick because you can use it in any style, any situation.
And here's the fifth and last one. Jeez.
So, this last lick we're doing is one of my personal favorites, of course, along with all these. This is actually one of the first Buddy Rich licks I ever learned. It's from Love for Sale. Very, very classic Buddy Rich break. Everyone kind of talks about it. Every version you hear, except a few in like the 80s, he would do this crazy single stroke roll with a bunch of different accents. And that's what we're doing today. This is from 1968, live in Copenhagen, as you saw in the video. And along with kind of the theme of today's lesson, I guess, is the illusion, right? Seems so difficult. It's just more singles with more accents. That lick between the ride cymbal, snare drum, and bass drum, singles with accents. The tom one, paradiddles and paradiddles. The first one, singles. See where we're going? He used a lot of singles with different patterns. So firstly, I'm gonna play it slow.
I love how he's breaking it down.
Again.
And by the way, if you like this kind of stuff, let me know. I can do more of it.
And lastly, a fast one.
This was good. I'll see you on the next one.